Hey guys, Gretchen with Healers Insight here. This is Sati. So Sati is a karuna symbol. I'm going to post Sati, Hosana, and Udrika, their lessons, how to draw them, and each attunement. So 3 videos for each of the symbols coming up. I know we're in the middle of our Kundalini Reiki series, and that will be following. And then after that will be the Kava Reiki. These are 3 symbols for a Reiki system that I already have out there. That's why I'm making the exception, sliding these bad boys in. I will also be posting some trauma release yoga and some yoga nidra videos for other clients. Feel free to listen if you'd like to release some trauma. If not, let's just continue with those Reiki lessons. All right, so let's get on to Sati. So Sati, what is it? Sati is a wonderful Karuna symbol to use for balancing, for harmony, for communication, for relationship issues. It is essentially the embodiment of the divine masculine and the divine feminine yoked together in one perfect union. We all have the aspects of feminine and masculine in us, right? Masculine side's the right, feminine side's the left, lunar, solar, cold and dark, warm and sunny, the moon, the sun, etc., etc. You need that balance in there, right? Or you're going to be sunny all the time, or you're going to be moony all the time. You know what I mean. So Sati is a really great one to balance that out. Sati is opening, integrating, balancing. It balances the heart chakra. It brings love, joy, union, all of those really great things that we want. It's super helpful for communication. Some of the other Reiki symbols that I suggest you use if you're using a Sati, and feel free to use whatever you want, because you're supposed to use what you mean, what you know you're supposed to use. Trust your energy. Just trust your energy. I like to start that chokure sandwich because chokure on the opposite sides of the symbol oomphs up that symbol oomph, oomph. So let's amp up that joy, that balance, that good communication, that harmony. Let's get it spreading throughout everywhere. Get that good kodadama going out there and get those good balance vibes out in the universe, right? So chokure, that bad boy. Some other great ones to use are going to be shikasei and shikaso. Get that really nice heart and throat, those really great words coming out. Hearth, halu, zonar, antakarana yin. That's another really great one, especially if you're working on couples that have problems. Shanti, peace. Who doesn't love peace? So Sati represents the mother and father, the male and the female. Shiva and Shakti are the two gods that become one that are mentioned most with Sati. So Shiva is going to be the masculine part, steadfast union, kind of in between internal and external worlds. With your outside, what you have to, the person you have to display to the world. If you're in the aspect of student, employer, if you're in the aspect of friend, however it is, whichever face, whichever hat you have to wear. So you're fighting with that internal, going, yeah, this is not really what I wanted to wear. This is not really how I wanted to act. So Shiva has that perfect stillness between the internal and the external, making it possible for you to be true to yourself in a very still, very calming way. He's called the Lord of Yoga, or the Lord of Yoking. Power of Shiva's consciousness can give you great inner strength and spaciousness. So it makes room for that movement that we're going to get with Shakti, with the feminine. Forever in union with Shakti, Shiva is steadfast, peaceful, stable, strong, and totally unmoved without total presence. Which means that you cannot really line up the Shiva in your body unless you do some meditation and you bring yourself into this moment where you are physically, where you are mentally, and yoke your internal and your external together. Your Shiva's not really going to be in place if you're, bouncing around. You're like, okay, so I'm going to put this on and behave like this, even though it's not really true to me. So your internal and your external are off. Your Shiva is off. You're going to have to meditate, become more comfortable being yourself, and tell those people you don't want to hang out with them if they don't like you how you really are. Centered, grounded, and compassionate. Direction, purpose, freedom, and awareness of our divine masculine qualities. Like I said, we all have masculine, we all have feminine. We have to keep that balance between us. That way we don't become like poisonous or just wilty. All right, so let's get to the other aspect of it, the Shakti aspect, the feminine. Shakti, all things of creation, are birthed through the divine feminine qualities. We all have these qualities: dance, movement, power, energy, and the freedom to become. Oh, that's one thing that Shiva and Shakti have in common, right? Because when you're in line, you have the freedom to become who you truly are. You can be excited about your path, excited about your life. Speak with people who talk your language, man. If they don't understand you or they're looking at you like you have three heads, they are just not vibing where you are. It's not you, it's them. Shiva is pure being in its stillness. Shakti is pure being in all of her flow and creativity, as well as her endless opening to possibility. Shakti is exquisitely beautiful and flowing, almost shape shifting. Got that feminine flowing through, changing things, giving birth to new creation in your body, giving birth to filling up that spaciousness that Shiva left you with, that beautiful love light, that beautiful healing Reiki energy. Integrate into our consciousness and our well-being. Shiva's formless, so Shiva's holding that space for Shakti to kind of go through. Shakti can also come through as the Kundalini rising if you happen to be set and as far as your chakras rising and ready to get that Kundalini to rise. Shakti represents the prana, your energy, the nadis, your subtle body energies, and can also be the Kundalini coiled up. It moves through the Sushumna Nadi, which is the middle channel. But in order to move through the Sushumna Nadi, you have to have your Ida and your Pingala totally balanced, your male and your female. So we need that union between Shakti and Shiva. Try not to pay too much attention to one or the other unless you're doing some corrections. Try to keep them kind of balanced, keep that peaceful stillness in there and that beautiful energetic flow. All right. You can feel Shiva when we witness Shakti. Shiva holds the space, which we just said. Meditation and cultivating a clear presence and purpose and resting with Shiva intentionally will help you with this sign. This is where a lot of us, we're good at the movement, we're good at the action, we're good at doing the thing. Maybe not so great at sitting still. So I invite you with this one, especially when you do your attunement, either later, I'm going to guess probably tomorrow because I'm trying to record these before work. So when you do your attunement tomorrow, make sure that you are very settled and still. Do your Nadi Shodhana before your attunement. In union, Shakti and Shiva make another god called Ard, or another being called Ard, and I apologize. I am most likely not going to say this correctly. I apologize. Ardhanarishvara. I really apologize if I've said that so terribly. So when they come together, when your male and your female come together, it forms this beautiful androgynous kind of gorgeous, peaceful, perfect creature who's just, you can just feel the peace oozing off of them, right? Wouldn't that be nice? So we can get that sati going through our systems, and we can get that sati going to our clients. Cleanse your house with that beautiful balance, love energy, do your pets, everything, right? I hope you enjoyed this video. I will be posting the how to draw sati and the attunement right after these. If you like this video and would like to see more, and I do a lot of Reiki videos, there are also yoga nidra, some guided meditation, some herbalism videos in there, and recovery systems, because I work with some trauma people too. Please hit that subscribe button for me. And until next time.